you about a real exciting product for us. This is our 200E, and we've seen a lot of suction equipment coming into our industry. And again, it's a major game changer. It takes you from physically being down, laying pavers or big slabs, to all of a sudden standing upright, ergonomically correct. This unit here, what's special about this unit, it's a high flow unit, so it's gonna pick your porous product. Your natural products, like your granites, your bluestone, a wet cast product or a poured concrete product, which we're seeing a lot of in this industry also, those are non-porous. In other words, air does not pass through those. Any suction equipment, for the most part, works really well with them. When it comes to a precast paver, not a precast, but a compressed paver like you're seeing here, what happens in the factory, it's called a low slump mix, very little water added to the concrete, and it's compressed. So what happens is water takes the strength out of concrete. They're compressing this concrete, and it gives it extremely high tensile strength. So most of these pavers are coming out at least 9,000 pounds per square inch, which they can withstand, and gives you a tremendous paver, long-lasting paver. But if you were to look at these underneath the microscope, you're gonna see a paver that looks almost like a sponge. And so what happens is you have extremely durable, heavy concrete, but air does pass through it. So we wanna be overcoming those pockets of air with a higher flow of vacuum. So these vacuum units, they get a little bit more expensive because you need that high flow of air. But with our 200E, great price point, lots of different options as far as different size pads. You can see the 3 different pads here. This unit's a plug and play, so you're just plugging it into 110. It only draws 12.54 amps, which is really impressive. So you don't need a big heavy cord. Just a standard cord is gonna work really great for you. It has adjustable handles. So super, super easy, great design. You can adjust your height. Even if one gentleman or your other person is taller or shorter, you can adjust that up. You just pick the point you want it. You're gonna put your pin back in. It also has a hole here for your chain, so you can use this with a machine. You'll see that. Your release is here. So that's simply how you're gonna release it. You have your gauge here. So this is gonna tell you when you're in the green zone, obviously it's safe to pick. In the red zone, you're gonna wanna be careful. So super easy that way. The smallest pad is good for 209 pounds. The medium pad is good for 330 pounds. And our largest pad is good for 440 pounds. And again, this would do your porous product. So today with our simple plug and play, I'm plugged into the wall. We're just gonna go run it. So picking 120 pound pavers makes that pretty simple. So you can see now I've got the unit coupled to an excavator using a chain, or you can use a strap. Heavy extension cord, again, 12.54 amps is what you're gonna need to run this if you're running it and plugged into a wall. But you can see, I've got my extension cord running up over the stick of the machine. So I just wove it between some of my hydraulic lines. Then I've got it out to the back side. And you're gonna wanna keep a coil on this end, keep it away from the tracks if you're gonna be spinning. And then from this point, I've got it over to my generator. And if you are running it off a generator, you're gonna want a minimum of 1,500 running watts. And when you're running this, you should obviously never get it down into your bedding layer, because that will, with the high flow, it's going to pick up your bedding layer, whether it be a C33 sand or a number 8 or 9 stone like we have here. So you want to be super careful not to get the head down in the bedding layer. The other thing, when you're running this, when you're on a product, suction down, you should not be suction down more than 30 seconds. So 30 seconds you have to pick your product, get it in place. And then the machine should run for a minimum of 15 seconds of cool down time. Again, that'll give you longevity on your motor. Last thing you want to do is burn up your motor. Then it is a fairly simple replacement, but you don't want to have to do that. The other maintenance piece on this is underneath here, there's a simple screen inside here. And that you just want to make sure you keep clean, whether with a vacuum cleaner or a little paintbrush or something. You always want to make sure that that stays clean. And this cavity inside of here. While I got it upside down, these 4 bolts is how you interchange your pads. To interchange or to change out your pads, this simply just pulls out. So that just pulls out and then pushes right back in. So very simple unit to work on for maintenance. Again, you can see it's super small, super compact. Great tool to add to your arsenal. So taking the 200E to the very highest level, we've got the housing unit, and we could couple this right to this unit. So this unit is made for this. Again, a couple of bolts here. Stick these through. You can tighten this down, which I'll do after. Take the time when we're videotaping. So this unit now, and I'll tighten that right down, but it houses a generator. So pretty tight fit. This unit here. That'll house a generator. Then I come in with my excavator. I can pick it up here, coupled to our Mechalak Dream Machine. So I've got my generator set up with my housing unit. Again, just a little short jumper cord. And I just kind of wrapped it back into the handle. I'm going to start my generator. It's supposed to start it first. And again, these are super sweet. You got these nice quiet units that are out there now, which makes it really nice. And all I'm going to do is plug this in. Get my chain hooked up. Go ahead, bring it in, Mitch. Pretty cool having an all-inclusive unit coupled to our Mechalak. That's how you take the heart out of hardscaping. So I just wanted to demonstrate, even taking a pen, people ask about irregular surfaces. So the way the pads are designed, they have quite a bit of flexibility, and with a high flow of volume, you can even wrap right around a pen like that, and it still can create suction and pick your products. So you can see even setting irregular steps, formal steps, smooth surface, textured surface, the 200E is a great performer in any of these situations.